Hi there, Aquarius. It's Jen here from Tarot Spirit. I'm here doing your May 2017 monthly tarot reading. Your cards just sort of flew out, so I've already laid them out. But let's just jump right in. I haven't looked at the bottom. Okay, the Six of Swords. Leo just had this at the bottom. So I really like when this card comes up because this is a point in your life where there has been something that has been mentally exhausting and taxing, and even maybe emotionally. I mean, if you think you're exhausted mentally, you're exhausted physically, emotionally, it just sort of can affect your whole life. So there's been some area where it's just been so stressful or even abusive potentially on some level that you're just like, you know what? I Life is too short for me to deal with this situation anymore, and I am removing myself from the situation because I'm not going to tolerate it anymore. It's too much. I'm done. And so you literally get a new job, leave a relationship, stop going to, if this is a group of people you hang out or a business you deal with or whatever, you're no longer going to deal with it anymore. You could also even move um, and literally travel to get away from the situation. Oh, I forgot. That's actually the foundation card. Oh, yeah. And so the true bottom of the deck is the Five of Cups. And this is maybe a breakup. Some of you may be coming off of a breakup. And usually the Five of Cups I read as someone has broken up with you. But with the Six of Swords, I don't think so. I think you are the one that is moving away from an unhappy relationship. But it can also be anything that was emotional. So you kind of have the emotional and the mental. Like there was something that just wasn't working for you anymore. And so you don't want to be that way anymore. And the recent past is the Knight of Cups. And that's you saying, I want to change in how I feel. I want something different. I want to bring in a new way of being where my emotions are positive and happy and feel better. So again, actively making a change. So you live in a state more of peace and happiness. It's like life is too short to be in a chronic negative situation for any length of time. I just don't understand it. There's just no reason for it. I mean, at the center is the Queen of Cups. Yep, I want to feel good. I want to feel better. I want to be nurtured. I want to be nurturing. I want support and good feelings around me. That's who I know you're Aquarius, so you're a sword sign, but like you guys are very interesting people. You're unique in a really positive way, and you see things differently than a lot of people do. But this, you're like, no, even though I'm a sword sign, I can think about things in a certain way, but I need to feel good too, and I need to nurture this Queen of Cups side of me as well. And so you're bringing a lot of positive emotions into your life. I realize you have the World card. So this is a beginning, an ending, and a new beginning all at the same time. So you're wrapping something up and starting something new. This can be a relationship, a job, any sort of situation that you want to change. You're wrapping up sort of, this is somewhat of a big thing, a chapter in your life and starting a new one. So moving, a new job, a new company, a new relationship, wrapping something up and starting something new. So this card is sort of like a higher wisdom that you may be gaining throughout the month of May, And she is, so we have another queen here. We have three queens on the table, actually. Um, she is very practical. She she's a wonderful manager. Maybe you guys, some of you are going to become going into management. Um, she runs her home very efficiently. She probably has a garden, maybe grows her own herbs. And even if she lives not in some big luxurious mansion, no matter where she lives, even if it's a one room studio, it's going to feel comfortable and warm, and people are going to enjoy being there because she just infuses this calm energy into everything she does. She's grounded um and and just, yeah, she just knows how to make people feel at home. And so again, you want to feel better. You want to feel at home. You want to feel comfortable. There's nothing worse than feeling uncomfortable in your own home. I mean, your home should be your sanctuary. So really making your surroundings feel good for you. She came up in someone else's reading as well in the same, maybe it wasn't the same position, but it's kind of like, you know, sometimes a lot of people, I think, when you're sort of decorating your home, your space, you're always thinking about, oh, what if someone comes over? What would someone think about this? What would someone think about this? About that. Would they like it? I'm not saying all of you would, but human nature is to worry about what other people think. But I feel like you're going to start surrounding your home with what you want, what you like, what you think looks good, and not be so concerned about what anyone else coming into your home. So it's really going to be your space. Yeah, it's like you're really breaking free. You're really maybe going to surprise some people this month um, with what you're doing, with some of the actions you're taking. But you're really kind of like fed up and like, life is too short. And if I want to paint the walls of my house orange, I'm going to do it. You know what I mean? It's like, if I'm going to get a different job, I'm going to move. I've always wanted to live by the beach. I've always wanted to live, somewhere. I want to live closer to the gym. Whatever. But you're like, I don't care if people think what I'm doing is crazy. This is what I want to do. And I want to feel happy and good and comfortable in my surroundings. And I'm going to take steps to do that. And, doing that takes a lot of strength. It takes strength to live authentically and not to worry about what other people think or might say or might do. And even yourself to overcome that worry about what will other people think. People will think that's weird, but people will think this, people will think that, and saying, yep, but I'm going to do it anyway because this is my life to live. And, being vulnerable, putting yourself out there and living authentically. So think how much confidence you gain from doing that. You can always say, hey, I gave it a shot. I went for it. If you can keep that positive attitude. And look, I'm happy. I'm living the life that I've dreamed of living. I'm not playing it safe. And I don't mean, do something that you really can't afford or you really can't, that has extremely low chance of success. But I think a lot of things are possible. I think it's more likely we don't do something that's possible than that we do something crazy that everyone can see is going to fail. I think most people play it way too safe. So I think you're going to stop playing it safe and actually do some things that really have a high likelihood that you can do and be successful at. But you just don't because you've been playing it safe. So how you feel in the situation, you're feeling like yourself. Here's the Queen of Swords. This is you. So whether you're a male or female, this is a court card in of an air sign, which is you. So you're you're living more authentically than you ever have before. You're cutting away anything that is making you feel bad, that isn't serving a purpose, that isn't adding something positive to your life. You're letting it go. And other people are like, wow, they're really making some big decisions here. They're taking action and moving in a new direction. The full moon there. That could be a timing. I don't know when the full moon is. Maybe May 10th or something. But you're starting to make things happen. You're taking action. And what you're gaining from all of this is confidence. Again, strength in this card. I see the energies similar. It's this card's depicted often as it's described as a single woman, usually presiding over a big estate, and she have a falcon. Usually she is a falcon. She trains falcons, and if you think about, a couple hundred years ago, it would be very odd for a single woman to have her own estate and do, train falcons, and it just was out of the norm. If you look at it in that way, don't get hung up on well, why can't a woman raise falcons? That's not what I'm saying. It's trying to demonstrate that she is confident enough to do things that maybe other people didn't think she could do, or society thought was the path that she should be on. But she's done it, and she's done it with style and grace and success. And she gains enormous confidence from being her authentic self and following her dreams and managing her own affairs the way she sees fit, male or female. Oops. And you're leaving May, again, yourself. Here's the King of Swords. You may meet someone too. You have the Knight of Cups. And whenever I see the King and Queen of the same suit, again, don't get caught up on genders, but it's a match. It's sort of the perfect match, and they belong together. So someone maybe you belong to is going to then come in, but it's like you have to do some of this work. You have to make the decision to be authentic, to be happy, to make these choices that are best for you, to start off in a new direction, to sort of get yourself together first, get rid of excess baggage and hurts and things in the past, and then you attract, as you've gone through this process, you attract the right people because you're sending out the right energy and you're in the right place to be open to receiving the right thing, that you're attracting the right type of people and situations and energy into your life because you've made the decision, I don't want to feel bad anymore. I don't want to tolerate unnecessary stress in my life. And I'm going to wrap up that old way of being and start something new with confidence and strength. Even if I feel vulnerable and it's scary, I'm going to do it anyway because I know that way I'm living the way I really want to live and bringing in the type of things into my life that I do want to attract, and not settling for situations that don't make me happy and don't add to my life in a positive way. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely month, and I'll see you at the next video. Take care.